On empty, but there's nothing left in me but doubt. I pick up the pen and I wrote my way out. Yo, that's what's up. Welcome to episode 100 of the breakdown. I told you all I was showing up in my birthday suit. You didn't believe me. Well, guess what? I don't lie, unlike Elon Musk. Welcome to episode 100 of the breakdown. I had to get my shot in at Elon, but either way you put it, guys, this is a very special day. David's actually getting ready right now. He's looking all professional. Like I said, it's episode 100. I am looking like a greased pig. I'm telling you now, I'm sweating my tail off. I got done working out. You can see the traps. You can see the traps, right? You can see them, right? You can see that. You can see how Traps Wellington ain't got nothing on me. King Kong ain't got on me. Either way, welcome to episode 100 of the breakdown. Guys, we're going to go through some interesting things. Obviously, David's going to be here in a minute. He's working on his camera. I told you guys, I was setting up the office. I've been doing this for months. I'm talking about planning every little intricate detail I can find. Okay, I'm making sure that I'm good. But yeah, this has been one of those things where they call it like a labor of love. It's definitely a labor of love. It's been a lot. It's been a lot. It's been a journey. Like I said, sitting here looking like a greased pig. I'm sweating my tail off. These lights are hot, but we made it. We made it. We made it to episode 100. It's crazy. I've been getting up this early for months now. I hate it. I really do. I hate half of you. Oh, there you are, David.
What the fuck is going on?
I told you I was going to come in my birthday suit. Birthday suit. Birthday suit. Oh. Plus, I've been hitting them push-ups, right? I'm hitting them push-ups. So I've been feeling myself. Shout out to our homeboy Eric Norris, getting that 100 push-up challenge in for the month of December. Great idea. Way to keep fit and do it as a community. So shout outs to homie. David, I know you do yours with a weighted vest on. I always thought you would just have a stripper like sit on top of you and like you do the push-ups that way, but weighted vest is cool too.
Listen, I do it the right way. I just yeah, I'm speechless, man. You're up here naked and shit, taking my swag.
What? I thought we agreed upon this. We
I
said
didn't
suits.
agree to come on naked.
And you said birthdays, and I said birthday suit, and you were like, "Okay, I ain't scared." So I was like, "Well, I ain't scared either." But I guess now that we're not, I feel a
Well, I
little
mean,
awkward.
okay. I mean, listen, you're excited about the way you look now, doing Eric Norris's push-up challenges and stuff. So
Yeah,
shout outs to you. Listen, yo, we made it to 100 episodes, son.
that's
That's right,
wild.
son.
That's
100
wild.
episodes.
They wouldn't have thought that, would they? They would never have thought that we would make it to 100 episodes, especially the way we sometimes talk to one another.
Listen, first I'll go through it real quick again. Episode 100 of the breakdown, sponsored by Unstoppable Domains, xSPECTAR, powered by Gokhshtein Media. What is going on, family? My name is David Gokhshtein. That is Akil Patterson. We are on the mic. This one got no clothes on. I do. It should have been the reverse. Shout outs to Alex. Thank you very much for taking a clip of me tearing off my shirt and putting it out there on social media. Holy fuck, bro. Shit, 100 episodes, man. That's fucking amazing. Especially that I feel like fucking killing you every time that you're on the microphone. Okay? But at least Akil Patterson has admitted that Elon Musk is godlike. That's
Whoa!
yesterday's episode.
There
He
ain't what,
finally
but there
came
ain't
to,
what, but one true God, all right, in my life. So just FYI. And it ain't Elon. Fuck that guy. I'm just saying.
and he knows that Elon Musk is the truth. He is the truth. And he has finally admitted it. And I don't know what you did. Did you take off all your clothes today? to go ahead and potentially attract Elon onto the show?
Oh, this is what entices Elon. Elon, you like
Uh,
this?
Listen, I don't know. I'm just saying, man. Look,
I'm
I'm
just
just
saying.
happy. I don't even want to talk about fucking Sam Bankman. I'm fucking tired of Sam Bankman. Hope he gets gonorrhea. Who else? Uh, what's her name? Caroline. Fucking
Yeah.
A- Caroline, aka Takashi 69, bro. Snitching. She out there in New York snitching. Yo,
Oh yeah, she talking
snitching,
to the
bro.
feds. She's talking. Yo, David, that's the one thing you and I know is when somebody walks around that brazenly in this world, you know they're snitching. You know especially in New York. Like everybody sees you in New York. You can't hide. Like even in New York City, you can't hide. You in Manhattan, somebody gonna see you. Somebody with a phone gonna catch you. So guess what? Homegirl out there snitching on her crew. Yo, y'all all better lawyer the up. Lawyer up. You about to get it. 100%. No cap.
Every single one of you bitches who worked for FTX, just know she stays snitching. Yo, um, listen, I'm just happy that we have grown this organization organically. We have not been dick riding to get into this position. So shout outs to the entire crew. Shout outs to everybody, past, present. Shout outs to all the community members that have joined us, been pushing us, having these conversations with us, listening to you, which
Yeah.
is like fucking nails on a chalkboard. I'm just saying we can appreciate the people that come into this room every single day. Well, I would say Monday through Thursdays, excuse me, to listen to us just lay it out on the line as is. By the way, I saw that little fucking commercial that they went ahead and did. G Media put it out there of me and you
Hmm.
arguing.
We don't argue.
That
We just
I
have
thought that
good
was pretty fucking
conversation.
cool. Also, shout outs to Haley. Want to give a shout out to Haley because Haley. I'm gonna give a shout out to Sweatpant Ant. I'm gonna give a shout out to Haley. Um, they were in this room, or they start. It was a pilot. This whole shit was a pilot program.
Yeah.
There's I don't know. I thought maybe 10 episodes, maybe at that. I don't know if I had time, but now we make time. Now we make. Listen, I got tattoos also, man. I'll just have to turn around and show you my backside. Relax it, Kikil. Relax. Relax, bro.
Oh,
Relax.
oh, sorry. Oh, this
I got
tattoo,
tattoos.
this tattoo isn't on the shoulder. It is on the back. So
Yeah, no,
just
no.
FYI. So
No,
it goes,
somebody said that. I got tattoos also. Holy shit, what the fuck did you do?
yo, I told
That
you,
that's
ain't
a
one
that's a
you-
that's a white boy tattoo, bro.
it's not, man. It's a phoenix, man. Rebirth and resurrection. From the ashes in which they thought I was done. I was reborn and created. That's why I told you, man. You can't cancel me.
I do not have a
You can't.
I don't have a tramp stamp. Okay, I got a
It,
tattoo on my ribs. I got a tattoo on my back, my arms. I want to get my sleeve done already. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and get my fucking sleeve done. That's it. Like I'm fucking in that mode. I want to get my sleeve done, and that's just gonna be fucking painful. But it is what it is. I've been waiting for fucking 5 years to get it done. I'm fucking get it done. That's it. But that's a cool tattoo, man. Phoenix represents what you've come back from. So shout outs to
exactly.
you. Yo, I'm fucking excited, man. I just want to
Yeah.
punch somebody in the face.
Yeah, man. You check out, you notice the office is slowly getting there. I told you.
Yeah,
Like I'm
yeah.
excited too, man.
Finally. Finally, you don't look like you're reporting out of like, some homeless shelter.
Well, I don't sound like it at least.
I'm just saying, bro. Yo, raw in the cut. That's what you get from us. Who's coming onto the show today? We should have like some fucking people from the community come on. Yo, if you want to come on YouTube, okay? By the way, we keep Twitter Spaces open. YouTube is where it's at because you get to go ahead and see greatness, a Greek god. I'm talking about myself, not a kill. Greek god here, sitting here, okay, front and center. Me, man, me. I don't know what the hell that is right now. He used to be an offensive lineman, so I mean, you can justify the way he looks. Anyway, no, I'm kidding. I'm fucking around. But if anybody from the community would like to join, you can go ahead and DM Akil Patterson, aka Black Excellence. I don't know what he's excellent at, but Black Excellence on Twitter. He'll send you the link. You can come up here. We can shoot the shit. You know, honestly, we've talked about Sam Bankman. We talked about Caroline. We've talked about Well, what else have we talked about? We've talked about all this shit for the last 2 to 3 weeks. Elon, we touched about the Twitter files. Apparently, they're coming out today. Might not be today. Might be tomorrow. There's nothing really more to talk about in this space right now because it's moving sideways. Really, there's nothing, not except we can go ahead and touch on this whole AI shit, this Lenza app, which you go ahead and put like 10 pictures into this bitch, and it creates an AI image of you, an AI image of
Hmm.
what you look like. So I put in
That-
10 fucking pictures yesterday into this fucking system, and they all came back pretty much looking like my pictures. So what was the fucking point? There's maybe like 2 or 3 pictures which were really fucking weird. I had no clue what the fuck they were supposed to look like. For the most part, they all came back looking the same, man. Oh, by the way, yeah, Kramer, somebody, Jim Kramer went ahead and said sell crypto, get out of crypto. You guys know what that means. We hit bottom. Bottom has been hit. Bottom has been
I'm
hit.
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just laughing. It's funny. It's funny
Fuck it.
because people still listen to Jim, and I'm like, isn't that like 1999? Isn't it? Isn't that like
Yo, Jim
1999?
Kramer. Jim Kramer, I'm telling you right now, Jim Kramer is nothing more than a mouthpiece for the 1% that control every single narrative. I'm talking about he is the mouthpiece for BlackRock, Citadel, Fidelity. I can keep going. There is no way you can keep a man on the air for this long making horrendous calls to the general public. Let's not get it twisted. He's been making back calls to the general public. Doesn't mean that he's been making back calls for himself and the 1%. Yo, bro, after Elon took over, it just made it official. Everything that I've always believed and it was woke to has just been confirmed. Like, check this out. 2 days after Elon Musk and Apple went ahead and, sat at the table and got Apple's back to advertising all this shit, 2 days later,
They're still calling us.
Reuters came out with a fucking article stating that there is beef between Elon and Apple. Bro, 2 days after that, the media is full of shit, bro. Full of shit. They denied they denied how many I wonder how many politicians were not reelected due to the semantics that were being played behind the scenes on social media platforms and by the 1%. Yes, Akil Patterson, I'm saying it. I'm woke. I'm woke to this shit, man. I'm fully focused, man. And yeah, only Akil Patterson understands anything that I'm fucking saying right now. He knows
Because
exactly which lyrics I'm hitting on.
I know it's funny though. It's funny. It's funny to me. That's why.
I'm fully focused, man.
Focus, man. Yeah,
Jay Z.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Uh-huh. Young Hove. Okay.
Yo,
So what?
remember they used to make fun of him all the time for doing that shit? They used
Yeah, 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 yeah. Always. All those
comedians have
comedians and
made
shit.
careers off of him doing that. Focus, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I'm
yo
full of
home.
focus. Uh-huh. Young Hove.
Oh.
Too hard to hold. You love me long time, baby.
He said, "Love you long time."
I just want to also take a minute and acknowledge the community again, the Gokhshtein Media community that continues to grow. We continue to grow. I just want to say that I do no sarcasm here, no bullshit. We do, you know, we do appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much for continuing to support the brand that has continued to bootstrap itself and to provide free educational material to the general public.
No
So I just want to
paywalls.
thank you guys. Yeah, the hardcore, die-hard G Media community members. Thank you so much for staying with us. This best has yet to come. I'm telling you, we are working on shit behind the scenes. The best has yet to come. That's all I can say, man. And for those that have stuck it out with us and not jump ship, we appreciate you very much. And without you guys, we would not have we honestly would not have this show. We would not have sponsors. We have nothing. So we know we know who puts us on a pedestal, and that is you guys, the community, because you believe in us and we appreciate it. That's I really wanted to touch on that because community is everything.
David, you sound almost emotional.
No, I'm not emotional.
You sure?
What you think? I'm Dick Vermeil, bro? I'm gonna
I'm
cry on
just
every
saying.
fucking.
Yeah, baby. I did it. Look, Ma, we made it.
Shout outs to Alex, who's here every single day,
Yo.
interacting with the entire community on YouTube in the chat section. He's I'm gonna give him a shout out for just like working his ass off behind the scenes, making sure that people are engaging here and are being steered in the right direction. So shout outs to that guy over there. Uh, Besides that, he does a lot of shit in the background as well. So I'm
Blah, blah,
giving
blah.
everybody a shout out.
Yeah, yeah. Let's get down to the meat and potatoes here, David. All right.
What's up?
So, you know who's been the biggest winner of this entire crypto fuckery that's gone on the last couple weeks?
Who's won?
Ledger.
Hell yeah, Ledgers.
You
Yo,
didn't.
shout out to Ledger. We coming out with those things, man. We coming out with Ledgers, man. Yeah, Ledger has definitely won
Oh
out,
no,
man.
I'm
There's no doubt.
so yeah, but I'm talking like statistically, financially, global market wise. Ledger is actually leading the charge mainly because Ledger has been like, yo, if you notice, they hadn't been marketing for a while, really. They were just kind of there. And they've been doing work, obviously. They're doing work, but their marketing wasn't to like the whole world. But now Ledger has picked up on demand to the point where they're not able to meet everybody's demands because everyone's pulling this
Listen,
shit off of cryptocurrencies exchanges. They're just like, yo, I'm getting my stuff off exchanges. I'm putting it in a cold storage. I'm getting me a ledger. So that's dope. And then most of you might have missed this. Goldman Sachs is now beginning to start looking to
yeah, hold
purchasing
on. Did you just say Golden Sachs?
Goldman Sachs. I know you love Golden Sachs because you like golden showers, but Goldman Sachs is purchasing cryptocurrency exchanges. So, folks, the fix is in. They're here. They're
I mean,
here.
like, okay, so when we talk about this, why is there feedback? There's feedback coming back from you. Are you listening on Spaces or no?
Bro, I ain't got nothing else on.
You sure? Now it's better. Now it's better. Now it's better. Okay. How many times? Yo, rewind the tapes. How many times did I say that they're coming in? That they're coming in while you're getting out? That they are buying your bags while you're selling them? BlackRock, Fidelity, Citadel, all these big ass institutions are buying your shit when you're selling them. They got the money, they ain't scared, and they know exactly where this entire industry is heading. All the way up. Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. That's right. Everything, every single segment, we're gonna hit it with a little fucking lyric from a hip hop joint. That was French Montana, by the way. I don't really like him, but it just made sense. Wait, hold on. Is that French Montana or is that fucking Fat Joe? I'm all the way up. Nothing can stop me. Well, I'm all the way. I don't know. I think that's maybe. Nah, you silenced yourself, bro. Again, I cannot hear you. Oh, he's probably on the other line with somebody. Woo! Man, I believe the bottom is in, though. I do believe the bottom is in. I'm going to call it. I think the bottom is in. Saying it right now, tweeted it out today. I believe that the bottom is in. We are not heading to 11K on Bitcoin. I think this is it. This is it. Even if we had another event, I don't believe that event can, even if we had an event that matched FTX, I believe wholeheartedly the furthest it could push us down to is probably 14, 15. That is it. That is it. I don't see another event like this happening. I think that we've already felt all the ripple effects from FTX. I believe
Ripple.
exactly. Ripple. Ding 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 ding. And I believe Ripple is also going to win its case. Anyway, I believe we've gone through all the ripple effects. There might be a one or two there that are lingering, but they ain't gonna really do shit. We are heading back up. I'm making the call. I'm going back 2017, being a little bit more loud about it. Yes, we are moving back up. Nothing can stop us. We're all the way. We're going back up. We're
So
going
what I
back
was
up.
about to tell you was that was Remy Ma, Fat Joe, Jay Z, and French Montana. So French Montana is the one who's singing the hook on that. So you were right. Good job.
I know my hip hop. I know my hip hop.
Yo, do you realize there are over 1 million wallets with at least one Bitcoin in them at this point?
Listen, it's amazing. By the way, Michael Saylor was on Patrick Bet David's podcast yesterday. This man is insane. This man literally, you could tell like he is angry, where he is just calling everything but Bitcoin is a security. Now he's finally coming out and stating that everything but Bitcoin is truly a security. That all
I'm
these
gonna need Michael to shut up for a second. Just a second. Just chill out. Mind your manners.
he is so fucking like listen, these Bitcoin maxis are so unrealistic. They are really like they live in this bubble, which is nuts. They, I saw one comment. It was like a one video clip of 10 seconds where some guy was saying like his name is Odell. I don't know. Maybe that was his name. He said that the only real, the only real crypto, the only thing that's real in this world is Bitcoin. What are you? What is happening?
What? Oh no, I'm trying to put a shirt
No,
back
not
on.
you. Not you. I'm talking about like the comment. The only thing that's real in this world is Bitcoin. I was like what crack cocaine are these people sniffing smoking? What is happening?
I don't know, but you know what? Nobody really likes crack cocaine. Just saying.
I mean, I could tell you that it seems like a lot of people are sniffing away um, when they come onto social media because the shit that's been posted is just fucking ridiculous. I'm pretty sure most of that crack cocaine goes over to the Bitcoin maxi side. Shout outs to the Bitcoiners though that actually realize that everything serves a purpose. At least the legitimate projects in the space, they serve a purpose. They're doing good things and they have good intentions.
Isn't
I
isn't that
have.
what Kanye said? Everybody has purpose here.
I don't talk about Kanye no more. I mean, Kanye really disappointed me, man. Kanye West really disappointed me. It was a disappointment. Um, I hope, again, like I said yesterday, I hope he seeks professional medical help, and I hope his family surrounds him. Maybe Kim can go ahead and help him out. Uh, but yeah, I mean, like, these Bitcoin maxis really need to get their acts together, because the next bull run, I think this is one thing that they can't understand. Number one, people look at you as old finance, and number two, because you've already profited, you think people are gonna just jump in and say, "Yay, I'm gonna just jump in and just take on Bitcoin." No, people are coming in here because they want to be a part of that generational wealth transfer. So they're going to seek out other protocols to go ahead and give them that. That's it. And then eventually they will go ahead and maybe get themselves into Bitcoin and Ethereum, XRP. But I'm telling you, the maxis can push everybody away. They can really push everybody away.
But they're not going to
100.
push. They're not pushing anybody away right now, David. Like, let's just be honest. Like most people, so the average consumer. Let's get back to reality. As much fun as I love to have, I got to keep it 100. Like as much as we're saying that, most Bitcoin maxis, people ain't listening to them like they almost at all. Like the
And you know
maximalism is
what?
done. It's
And you know
done.
what? That's a great thing. I'm gonna tell you right now,
Yeah.
people are not listening. They are not listening to Bitcoin maxis. I agree with you 100%. Bitcoin maxis used to have a real power grip on this entire space. That is over with. I even feel the vibe now. Like, they have maybe, like, if they used to have a gang of like a million, it feels like they only have a gang of 5,000 now. Like, nobody, what are you doing? Like, I can't even have a conversation. You're rubbing your nipples. Like, what is happening here, bro? Well, to further go ahead and go in detail on you rubbing your nipples, we now bring in Ross McDonald. Hey, Ross McDonald. Oh, Ross McDonald, the
Well,
suit.
Ross came into a suit.
100 episodes, gentlemen. Congratulations.
Wow.
I think you
Thank
guys
you.
need to learn how to celebrate a little bit more.
Oh, Ross, I'm celebrating. I got some cannabis and I got me some of that fine Canadian whiskey maple that we got there at a
Woo!
Blockchain Futures conference.
Holy shit.
Oh,
Look at this.
got a little bubbly.
We gave Ross
Celebrate.
a reason to drink in the morning. There we go.
It's early, but I didn't even have orange juice to make a mimosa, but I'm celebrating you guys. David, Akil, well done. Keep it rolling.
Thanks,
Thank you, Ross.
Ross. We
Appreciate it,
appreciate it,
man.
man.
What's your favorite moment of looking at all 100 episodes? What's been like your favorite moment?
Well,
Or that made you fucking kind of laugh and shit?
it's funny because you guys will have all of your arguments, and some of the time you guys are arguing, but you actually agree, which is awesome, and you just keep arguing. And then other times you're just at other ends of the earth in the argument, and that's what I love.
Appreciate that. Look at Ross pulling out the suits and shit. Look at this, man.
I
You
want
look like
everyone
you're
else
about
to
to go
come
to
on.
Catholic school.
Catholic school. No,
I
I
like
went
that jacket though,
get
Ross.
beat up school.
That's a slick jacket.
This is
You
from
you know
this is from Scotland.
you know that
Oh,
that's that $1 million jacket right there, man. He got that $1 million blazer on.
No, you go to Scotland. You go to Glasgow. I forget the name of the place. You go in there and it's like 130 pounds in the British currency, and they're measuring you up like you're some mob boss. And I'm like, wow,
really?
You know
130
what?
pounds? That's it?
yeah.
Yo,
You know what?
we about to take a trip
Incredible.
to Scotland.
Go to
Look at
Glasgow.
Ross right now. Look at Ross right now. He does look like somebody who's in the mob, though. Like, if you kind of look at the color of the suit, he looks like he's in the mob. I look like I'm from the John Wick movies. Ross looks like he's from, like, what's that Irish movie called that was made by oh
Peaky-
man,
Peaky
Irishman?
Blinders?
say that again.
Peaky
There's a movie
Blinders,
called
Lock,
The
Stock, and
Irishman.
Two Smoking Barrel.
Well, not that show, but it was a movie. It had like Brad Pitt in it and everything.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you're talking about Snatch.
Yeah.
Snatch. There you go.
Snatch, where he plays a pikey. And that was that was Ireland, not Scotland.
Whatever. Same shit to me.
No, it's not. We are so
Close enough.
we are so sorry for all of the Irish people that just had to endure David's insensitiveness.
I
The
don't give a
Irish
shit.
people,
It's the
the
same
Irish
shit.
people have been through many years of a tyranny from that
Oh my
woman or
god, you
that
can't.
man or
You have to
whoever
make
the
an issue
crown
out of
is.
everything.
So I
I'm
am so
Scottish, and
sorry.
I don't think that the UK gets that much respect for oppression, but it's pretty wild history there. But other people have it worse off.
Yeah, but she is kind of like, well, she was, well, she, he, whoever the monarch is, has been kind of a dick to those countries, like ignoring
Yeah.
their parliaments and all sorts of stuff. Like, wait a second, we're supposed to be sovereign countries anyway. But shot that
Ross,
you
let me
know,
ask you a question. What do you think about the market right now?
Who me? I keep
Yes, we'll ask you questions. What do you think about the markets right now?
I think I'm seeing a lot of people saying that the bottom is in. A lot of people see that's more important than anything else, really. Like, obviously, the economy's got to be strong. People have to have money to work with things. But if I'm seeing a lot of content where people are saying the bottom is in and they're saying why from a technical perspective or why from a fundamental perspective, I look at both of those things. That's kind of what I cover every week on the breakdown. But I always say, technical analysis says that things should go up, but you can have some crap news that comes out that sends it south again. So it's very hard to predict right now.
Do you think that we're like I think we're in. I think the bottom's in now. I don't unless we have some catastrophic event like FTX, I don't see a reason for us to go back down. There's nothing for us to cover up. We don't need to hit no CME gaps and all this. Like that's over
hmm
with.
hmm
What do you think? Do you think there is another reason why we could bottom here? Where
I
I'm
think
wrong and we can actually hit 11 and 12, these stupid numbers that are being thrown out.
I think right now you might see a bit of a pump for year end where people want to put some investments in for tax purposes, but
Yeah.
then in Q1 you might see that reverse a little bit or retrace a little bit.
But
I-
think about it. Right now, people are selling and buying back. People are selling to get their tax losses in, right?
right?
And then they're
Yeah,
buying back in.
yeah,
So that's all that's happened. That's why we're like, look at it. That's why we're here.
yeah.
A lot of big individuals who are holding big money are just going, here, I'm taking a loss, but I'm buying right back in. And that's it.
In previous years outside of COVID, when you didn't have such long tax extensions, you could predict a little bit more accurately when this would happen. You'd have end of December, people jumping in, buying NFTs. Didn't matter what the price was, it was a tax advantage. Then you see April deadline, regular deadline, where now they need the cash flow. So they're going to liquidate and pay their taxes. So will we see that this time? I think so.
I just, you know what? This entire community, and especially people that have been through the bear market for the first time in their lives. I mean, what a bear market to experience, right? Because usually, not the bear markets that I've experienced before this one. I mean, okay, they were dreadful, and I think the most painful one was the previous bear market, not
hmm
this one to me. I think the previous bear market was way more painful than this.
hmm
But imagine walking in, hey, crypto is great because somebody told me on Thanksgiving, hey, get into Bitcoin and Ethereum and all this stuff. You get in and you are getting destroyed. I mean, like you are getting not only destroyed because the market's taking a tank, but Celsius comes out and you probably went ahead and put shit into Celsius. And then
Man,
you probably was trading on FTX somehow. You were one of the 7 people that were on that platform.
I don't
And
know
then
anybody on FTX. I don't know
I'm
one
telling
person.
you, that was money laundering at its finest. And then you have what else went? BlockFi, like all these things, Voyager, everybody started going down. I'm sure you're on the phone with your family member, like, yo, what the fuck did you get me into? So
I
like,
heard I had one
but to me, it
person
was
call
more
me.
like, yeah, one person call.
He invested in crypto and he's like, "Oh, I forgot about it." He's like, "I should take it out." I'm like, "Now? You taking it out now?"
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But you know what? I hopefully, I think this is a good opportunity for people to understand now how to take profits out.
Yeah.
Like, where, like, okay, hit a goal, take profits. Okay, hit a goal, taking profits. Not where I'm gonna write it up and I'm a hodl till the end because I have diamond hands. Listen, it's a lesson for me also because I've been here for so long. It's just like it's a lesson. Also, I chased. I already said this. Just because of Sheeb, I missed out on Sheeb. I had DMs, people reaching out, telling me, "Yo, you got to get into Sheeb," and I'm like, "No, I'm absolutely not going to get into Sheeb." And then what happened? You have people that became millionaires. So what did I do? Like an idiot, I chased all these meme tokens. I
Mhm.
chased them,
Mhm.
and what did I end up? Holding my third leg. I was exit liquidity, as I always stated. I
Mhm.
was the
Broke,
definition of exit.
broke.
Shut up. Off of Omi. That's why Omi owes me. Okay.
No, no,
Omi is
no.
a meme token.
Hawk. Hawk.
Yeah, Hawk, aka Cock. But yeah, like I hope that this time around, seriously, I really hope that people now know that, like, yo, listen, you know what? I'm not chasing. I'm sticking to what I got on paper. I believe in these projects because they're legitimate and they give me a better chance at winning. Not listen, they can be legitimate, but something can happen. A hack can happen, whatever can happen, and like you could have done all the research in the world, but shit just goes down, and there's nothing that you could do. You've done all the research, but at least you put that in your. At least you put yourself in that position to make sure that like I'm in legitimate projects that have a real use case and utility, and then gonna rock and roll, and I'm gonna make some money here. So
Don't forget, in this bear market, there are, the millionaires and billionaires have been throwing money at the market as well, and they have lost hardcore. We've had investments come to the table for us that we've turned away from, you know, seed rounds and things like that, or pre-investments or pre-sales, and we said no. And we see millionaires getting wrecked. Kevin O'Leary, Mark Cuban, Tim Draper. These guys throw money and hope it sticks to the wall. And I look at what they're doing. I'm like, crap, I would never invest in that. And they get wrecked on a lot of things.
listen, we could have easily went ahead and took money. I think we want to go ahead and do it the right way, and the right partnerships have to be made in order for to even go ahead and think about that. Period. And you know what? It kind of like nah, I'm not gonna spill the beans. I'll hold that. I'm gonna hold my tongue back. That my mouth, my words almost escaped my mouth just now.
What,
But
our
I'm gonna hold
partnership
that
with
back.
Prosecco? Oh, no, that's just me.
No, no, no. But look, I think VCs are going to be back again investing into projects because that's the way they are. They're going to invest back into projects. I think they'll do their due diligence more this time around than they did last time. I mean, fucking FTX just had like a blank check being written out to them. Hey Sam, I know you're playing Clash of Clans or whatever, Warcrafts, but how much do you want this check written out for? Like that's what he was getting.
Yeah.
And if you think these two morons are actually behind this, I have a bridge in New York to sell you. It's really nice and old too. It's vintage. I got a bridge in New York to sell you.
It's true. It's true. You look at what's going on there, it has to come out. It's going to break. The news is going to come out more about FTX, politicians, and
Yeah.
where those funds are going. I think you could have people like the team at Chainalysis. If they've spent any time looking at it, they already know. And if it hasn't come out, they're either under contract or NDA.
You know they are all over that.
Mhm.
I for sure know that they're all over that.
I've wanted to interview and connect with people at Chainalysis for years, and they're like monks. Like they're off in the middle of nowhere talking to nobody because they're so tied into big business and government contracts and the FBI.
Let me ask you a question, Ross. You think that do you think Tether actually is one to one or no?
See, when they changed from the US dollar to assets 1 to 1, I think what they were doing is they would sign on assets such as commercial buildings, equity in businesses, and those things fluctuate in price. So it's not 1 to 1. If I have a building that's worth $1 million, it's like, hey, you know what? I'm going to sign this into contract for Tether. You guys can either own this or they buy it or whatever they end up doing, the market tanks. That's no longer worth $1 million. Where's Tether? I think it's too big to fail, but I think we need to poke some holes in it.
So here's my thing, right, with Tether. If Tether collapses, like I know you know what it is. Everybody hears me all the time, so like this is great and a great opportunity to go ahead and ask you because you're into this. You dive deep into this shit. If Tether were to go ahead and blow up, what happens to the crypto industry?
Well, it'll tank just like anything else, and then it will recover, and other stable coins will take the place. You wonder if something like that happens, or when we see, centralized exchanges tank, why aren't they better at creating regulation? I think they're trying to create it, but it's just the system that creates regulation is just too slow. Even if they do create it, they'll go, crap, that took us 1.5 years to make that, and we missed A, B, C, D, E, F, G along the way. Now we got to redo it. It can't keep up. It's too slow.
I think if Tether were to, if something happened to Tether, which honestly, hold on, if something happened to Tether, I think that I think the boys at the USDC would be involved. But if something happened to Tether, right, I could see like obviously the market would tank, but I think it would be a rapid kind of thing, a rapid fire kind of. It tanks and then it goes right back up. I don't think it would stay down too long. Give it like what 2-3 weeks, it'd be back going up. People would be jumping at the opportunity to go ahead and get themselves into cheap as Bitcoin and Ethereum. No,
Yeah, exactly. There's like a minimal viable perception of price of Bitcoin and everything that follows it.
Tether's been a big talk. I've been in a lot of spaces and people are talking about Tether. It's kind of like I almost feel like people are waiting for Tether as the last kind of institution to go ahead and break.
Yeah.
Like people actually want to see that. Some people actually want to see it happen so the actual industry itself can grow.
Yeah.
I don't want to
Well,
see anything happen anymore because I'm fucking tired of watching things go sideways and blow up all the time here.
so Tether as a market cap is 65.5 billion. They're doing 25 billion a day. Bitcoin's doing 19 billion a day right now. So if you lost 65 billion in the market to Tether tanking, you wouldn't lose it all. You'd have people actually pumping into other tokens. It could pump certain things like Bitcoin if people were
I think
just frantically leaving it. That's a lot of money to come and jump into the market out of a stablecoin.
people would. I'm telling you, people would be buying up Bitcoin and Ethereum like crazy,
Right? You might look at that as a big problem for the industry, and it would be. Like, everything's on fire and everyone's running at that point, but the market could absolutely explode and see something that is just unprecedented.
Episode 100 of the
Where's
breakdown.
Akil?
Akil is, I don't know what he's probably touching himself because he's naked and shit.
Did he go streaking down the street? We would pick him up in the minivan like Will
Akil
Ferrell.
Akil said he was working out today. While you drink that, we're sponsored by xSPECTAR, also by Unstoppable Domains, powered by Gokhshtein Media. My name's David Gokhshtein, here alongside Akil Patterson. No, excuse me, that's Ross McDonald. On the ones that does anybody notice Ross's collection in the back of ape skateboards and freaking Bored Ape everything? Luna, he's like Yuga Lab. You look like you're reporting out of the Yuga Labs studios and shit.
It's
With
just
the way
swag.
you have everything set up, man. You got the poison bottle up there,
It's just swag.
man, bro.
There he is.
Akil's
He got
back.
dressed.
Did you get cold?
Bro, I'm still sweating like a fucking fat kid at church. Like look at the brim of the hat. That is all sweat, folks. That is sweat.
Wow.
That is
You
sweat.
look like the You look like the black Bill Parcells, or the black version of Bill Belichick with that hat.
You don't need to go to the gym. You just have an argument with David. It's the workout.
It is. It
Listen,
is. Not you
first
know
of all,
you.
I get a workout from him. What are you talking about? He comes on here. I hate Elon. I hate Bitcoin. I hate Ethereum. He hates everybody.
You
I
guys are
gotta listen to him
entertaining.
hating everybody.
That's why we tune in. Whereas
He
Akil and
hates.
I hosted once together, and you were DMing us boring, and I'm like, I agree with you, and Akil's like, I agree with you as well, fine sir.
Yeah, yeah. So Ross is one of my favorite people on earth, folks. So Ross,
Here we
Ross and I have
go.
traveled.
Brown nosing.
No. Well, unlike you, David, Ross and I have had to travel to, different countries. and
Shout
we've
outs to
been like,
traveling to different countries.
yeah, and we're sitting there going, "Oh wow, this is interesting." Or we'll meet people and we're just like, "Oh, they're interesting." Or we'll sit. Well, we sat on we sat on some outdoor tapas bar in Miami, and we just watched as people walk by and we're drunk and we laughed at them. So when you've got friends like Ross, you don't need anything else for entertainment because Ross's dry humor is hysterical. Because
Dry
he's like,
humor.
well, look at her as she fell on her face. Like, and you just can't help but laugh because Ross is just like so matter of fact about it.
That's facts. That is totally facts. He's and I don't even think he's trying to be funny. He's never trying to be funny. Like, at least from my perspective, it's never like it's like, oh, look at that. Yo, it was funny though because Ross McDonald goes and says, "Yeah, I'm not that tall," because like I keep making fun of him because he went to Worldcon. I don't know when it was probably in 2018 or 19 or something like that. And there was this guy. I don't know. They took a picture with this guy, and this guy was like 4 foot. He had to be 4'2". There's no way that you know couldn't be bigger than 4'2". But Ross was like, no, 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 no. I'm not that tall. I think I'm only like 6'2" or something like that. And he was bigger than. What did you call him? You said he was bigger than that. He was like 5'2".
Something like that, yeah.
Ross is at least 6'6".
No.
He, he, he is.
Ross is like my height. We're both like 6'2.5", 6'3".
Wait, you guys are the same height?
No, you're a kid taller than me, Akil.
Just not that much.
A little bit.
Yeah. So like I'm like 6'3", Ross is like 6'2". So David, that's why like when Ross and I go out, like nobody's like they're like, oh, look at those two big strapping young men, and we often get we get some older women in the crypto industry to be checking us out, but I have to say no, and so does Ross. I'm for different reasons. Ross is like, oh, I'm married, and I'm like, I'm just not interested in you, young lady. I'm sorry, and then I go about my way.
2023 Bitcoin is going to be dope because I guess the
boy.
whole staff will be there, and we're gonna have a lot of fun. We'll have the setup there. It's going to be. I think it's going to be a hell of a time. And we're not going to talk about what we're going to do down there yet. We might be doing something cool out there.
Yeah.
I ain't going to talk about it yet, but I hope that if you do come down there and you want to participate, that you use that code G Media. What is it? Alex, what's the code to save money on your tickets to get into Bitcoin 2023? What is the code, Alex? Alex, where are you?
You'll have to drop it in
Alex
chat.
decided not to listen to us. I think it was like G
There it
Media
goes. G
2023.
Media 2023. There you go. G Media 2023 saves money on your tickets by using that code to get into the largest Bitcoin conference in the world.
That is going to be a banger of an event. I can't believe what they did last time.
Yo, insane. Listen, we saw Darnell Wallins. We saw Michael Rappaport. Shout outs to Remy. If you haven't, matter of fact, let me do this. Everyone, if you haven't seen the movie Higher Learning and you're under the age of like 35, go watch the movie Higher Learning. It gives you perspective on how Kanye West was created. I'm not going to say anything more beyond that, but Michael Rappaport, who's in that, is in that movie. And then outside we had Dead Muse, like we had like Steve Aoki. It was insane. And then what was it?
Logic.
Who was the last guy on stage? Because you know I'm old, Ross. I know you
Oh,
filmed that.
I can't even remember.
It was somebody
Aoki was
big.
there. Logic was there. Logic was
Logic,
last.
that's who it was. He's
Yeah.
he's
Oh
actually
man, that
from
was
Maryland.
amazing.
Remember we found out Logic was from Maryland, and then somebody was like, "Hey, you use the N-word a lot." And I was like, "Yeah, because he's half black." And you were like, "Well, I didn't know that."
Didn't. Had to do
When
a
you
deep
look at
dive.
him, nobody thinks he's black. Everybody thinks he's straight white.
Nah, he's
There-
half
there's
black.
like
It's a little
I know
bit
that.
uncomfortable when at first he starts dropping the N-word and you're like looking around and you're like, oh crap.
You're like, this
Ross is
does
like,
he have
"Did I-"
permission?
Hey, hold
Yeah,
on.
we gave
Did
him
I just
permission. No, we granted Logic permission to continue to use the N-word in his music, but you know,
Ross,
he had-
Ross
he
probably
had to
said,
ask the
"Oh boy,
council.
this must be the KKK concert over here going on."
See when people like myself listen to rap music and then the N-word comes up, you substitute the word gangster and then you can still sing along.
All right,
Fair
so
enough.
go ahead and do that. Hold
Fair
on.
enough.
Replace the N-word and put gangster in it. Let me see how this sounds. Give me a song. Uh-oh. We're about to get terminated on YouTube. Oh shit! Who's this? Holy shit, look at him. He's sitting in the F&I office. Oh shit. Who's this?
We got some echo.
He's on like a 20-minute delay.
Leo,
That's what happens when you work.
Leo, turn off your Twitter Spaces.
Turn off the Twitter Spaces, you idiot. That's what happens when you work at Lexus. You're 10 seconds behind, bro.
Welcome.
What's up? What's up?
Episode
Can you hear me? This is thing.
Oh my god. Who brought him on here?
I can't tell you, dude.
What's going on, man? You sound like you're swimming.
Oh shit! Hold on.
Look at Leo. He shaved his head bald. The shine that's coming off the lights. Look at you. What is that beard all about? Tell me, like, how long did it take you to grow that beard out?
A few months.
Few months. All right. So you're sitting in the right now. You are currently sitting in the F&I office, correct?
Yeah. So
Okay.
how do you know? Oh shit!
Because you have the is that the OMI printer?
Yes.
That's the OE. What's that? And I whatever. Fuck, I forgot already, man. Yeah. Look at you with the big ass law contracts.
Hey.
That's right. It's not like you use them because nobody buys Lexuses anyway. So it's like it's just sitting there. What that might be an old contract anyway.
No, man, that just got updated, bro. Why are you coming at me?
I'm just kidding, Leo. What's going on? Thank you for stopping in. You know, I appreciate you because you're trying, but you're one of the people that I talk about, and that is you have bought every single derivative. And if you were to calculate up all the derivatives that you bought, you could have had a Bored Ape. You could have had a freaking Bored Ape. You hear me?
Yeah, you know what? You're 100% correct. I was talking to Nico the other day, and we went by all our stuff, and man, just like you mentioned, sheep and stuff like that. I think had we, because we were with those, we were trying to just stay calm, but had we ventured out a little bit more, we would have been in a different position. But I think NFTs eventually, I don't know, they're going to be good. NFTs are going to be awesome. I think that's the future. And honestly, we're worried about the dip. 12 grand right now, 16 grand Bitcoin. But fuck, man, when this thing hits 20 trillion, that's kind of where we got to look at.
Absolutely, it's long term. It's a long term game. If you have the patience, you'll win out. If you don't, and if you're just here for instant gratification, you're going to lose. But you know what's going to happen if you have the instant gratification mindset? You will leave the crypto industry. You will leave it, but you will be back in 5 years, and you will be paying a super premium to
Yeah,
be a part of this entire industry. So,
yeah.
for those who stuck around through all this shit, you should pat yourself on the back because
Yeah.
you will be rewarded at the end of the day.
So I think the biggest thing is not FOMO into shit. Like, when we make jokes and stuff like that, but I'm sure it hurt us, but not like it hurt a lot of other people that can't afford it. Like I look at my bags, and I'm like, damn, that's what the hell was I thinking? And that's kind of what we got to be. We always shield. Well, I shield anyway. I'm always trolling everybody, but at the end of the day, we just got to be focused on what's really going to be here in 5 years, and that's kind of the mindset where I'm heading at right now.
Are you looking to? Do you think you're going to get rich off of the ute that you were complaining about and screaming and shouting about on social media when you were trying to get that ute and you bought the 143 Solana and you were screaming, you were crying? Do you believe that the utes will go ahead and pay off your mortgage, buy you a new house, cars, a real car, not a Lexus, but a real car, and give you the lifestyle that you're looking for?
So I believe so. So Utes, when I bought it was 149. Thank you. It dropped to 62. So that shit scared the shit out of me. So I ended up buying another one. I tried a DCA just like crypto, but I sold it at 150. So I doubled it and kind of now I'm running on a free Ute. Once Solana comes back and all this FTX stuff is over with, I think it's going to be good. I hope there was talks about them going to Ethereum, but I think they're good right now with Solana. Akil.
Yeah. Hey, Akil, nobody want to talk about Omi, okay? Nobody want to talk about VV, okay?
What? I didn't say anything.
Omi right now put us all into bankruptcy, okay? At least Utes got a chance, man. At least Utes got a chance.
Yeah, sure.
So listen, I think
Ute sounds like something somebody from Pittsburgh says when they're trying to talk to me. Utes over there.
Oh shit!
Because you think about this, Akil. I mean, and it's almost just like DCN. When you look at crypto, it's run off the Solana blockchain. Just like David always says, one Ethereum is one Ethereum. Same thing with Solana. I think it has a good future, and I think whatever happened now is going to happen. I just hope they fix it. For Solana to be opening all these stores, I hope they open up one here. But I think they got a good. They lost a lot of devs, but we got to look at the big picture. They continue to build.
Hey, Leo, here's what I need. Can you get us a loaner Lexus down in Florida, Miami, for Bitcoin 2023?
Oh,
Yes, I will.
wow.
See, David, that's how the director of networking does it. He just simply gets to the point like, hey, bro, we just need a loaner for a couple days.
My ass will not be seen in a Lexus. I will not step foot.
I
in
will,
a
and we will
Toyota.
put a giant Bitcoin magnet on it with a giant G Media logo
Hey.
on the other side.
They're gonna send David a 323 BMW.
Yeah,
I don't think we need a Lexus. We're gonna need like a school bus or something.
Have you not seen some of those Lexus SUVs? Those things
the
are
new one,
huge.
the new LX is
Listen.
badass.
I'm driving a Beamer down there, or I'm renting out a Lambo, and I'm just ripping it up. South Beach is mine during that week.
I don't know, but
Oh,
I hope there's gonna be girls. I think everybody there this week was they had one female there. What happened?
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to live there in '96, and I was like, what are you talking about? How do you
So let me fill you guys in. So this week was Art Basel. It's not a crypto
Art Basel.
event. It was Art Basel. So this week was Art Basel. Crypto folks were there, but most of those girls that were at Art Basel, they were hanging out with legit, physical artists. And that's listen, to me, I think that's where crypto missed the mark right there on this Art Basel. We did not connect with live artists to bring them into Web3 and NFT communities. Instead, people were just out there talking about the same shit. It's like, no. You should have used that opportunity, connect with artists, teach them about royalties, and then onboard them into Web3 and how they can profit off their art in perpetuity, because that's what artists worry about, is making money.
And what happened? People became artists because of crypto, which is not There's
Not the
fantastic art, but there's some crap.
There's well, I mean, look at Gary Vee. I mean, this guy drew a line. Fuck. I mean, come on, bro. I mean,
Yeah, that's funny.
Someone held a gun to him and said, "Draw a snail in 4 seconds, or I'm going to kill you." And he goes,
I don't get it.
By the way, if you want to
didn't
go ahead and
matter.
be a part of this show, the 100 episode, because it's all about the community. Because without the community, we would not have 100 episodes in. We probably would have stopped, would have, started crying that only 3 people showed up every single day, or maybe even 2, just because they felt bad. But if you want to join in, listen, reach out to Akil. Akil will go ahead and send you the link. You can even send the DM to the G Media account, and they will go ahead and send you a link as well. Get a camera out, get a mic out, come on here, you'll come join. Obviously, the network director here, fucking Akil Patterson, who just got a Lexus out of fucking Leo. And then you have the COO here, Ross McDonald, that looks like he's a hitman for one of these Scottish Irish groups. I don't know, whatever. Either one. Oh my God. Oh my God! I see something coming behind the stage, bro, and I'm dying. Hold on.
I'm gonna bounce. I'm gonna make some room here. I'm gonna
No,
get to
it's
work.
okay. You can stay. You can stay. Party with us, man.
How many can we fit on camera?
We can fit everybody in here.
I have no idea. You know what? We've never done this before. We've never tried to fit everybody on camera.
I want to get like 30 people on camera.
When is Jess coming up?
Oh, Jess has said that she is not coming on.
I don't think she's doxed, is she?
No.
Yeah, Jess doesn't like us. So it is what it is.
Well, no, she loves us, David. She hates some of her fans, like especially the assholes that like DM her all the time about dumb stuff. Yeah.
Hey, for the men, you gotta stop that shit.
I'm surprised Haley's not on here.
Where's Haley? Erica.
Erica's not here.
Where's Alex?
We should do an evening edition of this.
Oh! What?
Walk one, man. I just want to, on behalf of the CEO of XRP and the community, they summoned me like a Yu-Gi-Oh card. Shout out Yu-Gi-Oh. I want to give much appreciation to the community, to everybody.
Like a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Episode 100, episode 100. This is a pivotal moment. This is an iconic moment for Gokhshtein Media and for the Web3 community. So, I just want to give my thanks to everybody for supporting David, Akil, Ross, the president of youths, over here, president of youths, the ambassador. And, whether it's to Utah or Lexus, I just want to give my appreciation.
We look like the agents of xSPECTAR.
Yes. You see, he has a good taste, my brother. He knows.
Oh my God.
Yes, I think it's been rubbing off on me. Of course, shout out, sponsored by xSPECTAR, Unstoppable. I think, I'm slowly becoming the agent.
Yes.
Is that like a big sock you have up top?
This is a beret, This is
a beret.
Yes.
You look like the dictator's brother from the Sacha Baron Cohen's fucking movie.
I'm looking forward to Borat 3, so I will keep my eyes out for that.
Oh my God! Oh, Alex, so tell us. Excuse me, Mr. XRP. Didn't mean to go ahead and call you by your government name, but Mr. XRP, how are you feeling about the market?
Price go down.
What?
That's the shortest comment on the market ever, and I love it.
Price go up, price go down.
Price go down.
No, price go up, price go down. What goes up must come down.
No. Tell us.
It's
Oh my
always up.
God!
It's always up.
What I'm looking forward
By
to
the way,
is if we get the Lexus in the South Beach, perhaps we can do like a youth decal on there. We would put David's face with the youth. Nice combination. I think that will be very good. I know Akil is excited for that.
When is it?
And I really like Akil's hat and the birthday suit.
The date.
You guys were
Bitcoin
criticizing his birthday suit, but he warned you, and that is suit.
Yeah. The date of Bitcoin 2023.
Yeah.
Yes, I believe May
When is the
8th.
date of Bitcoin 22? What is it?
I will
April?
in May.
May 18th to 20th.
By the way,
Okay.
Gokhshtein Media 2023 is the code that you want to go ahead and use to save yourself some money on the tickets to get in, to go ahead and see us, the whole staff. We're gonna go ahead and chill out. We'll have some fun. After party's gonna be insane. Even though I don't drink and I'm about that water life, still it's gonna be insane. Who knows? Maybe Akil shows up in his birthday suit again, not just on this podcast. Maybe he's streaking like Will Ferrell. What was the movie called?
You are thinking exactly.
Old
I'm
school.
really looking forward to Akil streaking the stage with a birthday suit. That is something I'm really looking forward to.
You
Hey,
imagine
listen.
Akil does an interview with Michael Saylor naked?
Oh my gosh.
Whoa. You know, Michael's a little guy. I don't think he can handle all this. He's not very tall.
He
Mr.
isn't?
SRP, you can
Mm-mm.
save us
Oh,
on
no.
in a hammock?
What's that, my brother? What did you say?
You
I
sound
can't
like you're
hear. I can't hear
drowning.
you from that toilet microphone, my brother. Liquidate that
Somebody
youth
said
and
it.
buy the better microphone. He's in the toilet.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Sorry,
By the
my
way, let me
brother.
go ahead
Please
and do this
go
real
ahead.
quickly. Okay. It is 10:56 a.m. on the east, 8:50 what is it? 7:56 on the west. This is the breakdown, episode 100. Man, we talked about everything. We're allowed to, I don't really care, but we've been able, because of Elon Musk, shout out to Elon Musk, we've been able to talk about, yes, that's right, Akil, we've been able to talk about COVID vaccines. We've been able to talk about Donald Trump and how the election was stolen from him. We've been able to go ahead and talk about, a lot of things, a lot more freely without having this thing where we might have our platforms taken away from us because we are speaking and we are asking questions and we have these things called opinions. I know Akil. I know. Akil is kind of like, oh my God. Like, damn it, man. Damn
You
it.
can't
I
hate
wish.
Elon. You can't hate
Akil, our
Elon.
hats are kind of matching.
He's a
Akil, let's not say.
biracial angel.
Akil, Elon or Ye?
By the way, Kanye West has
Now
completely
Ross
lost.
knows me exactly. He knows how to make me laugh because he's just said Elon is a biracial angel.
It's quoting a
But can we
movie.
talk about what? Can we talk about what? I mean, Kanye West has lost his mind,
Dude.
putting out a tweet like that, saying like, "Yo, I think. Have you looked at Elon's pictures? He looks like he's Asian, and he's a part of the super baby. Like, what is wrong with this man?
Who
What is
cares? Maybe he is. Who cares?
But
It's
I
all
mean, like,
cap.
he's really when like I will never listen to another album. I can't.
He's in defense mode, right? He's not.
Defense mode. From who?
He's trying to get like credibility back, and he's just lost it, man.
Listen, the biggest thing is right now there are people also that need to get their platforms back, like Robin Malone. Dr. Robin Malone is still locked out from Twitter. Elon, got to put him back on.
Even
Gotta put him
Perez
back
Hilton.
on.
I think Perez Hilton has to get his Twitter back.
Paris
Who?
Hilton.
I don't
Who?
know. I just say random name.
Anyways, this show is sponsored by xSPECTAR, powered by Unstoppable Domains. Also powered by Gokhshtein Media. It is a pleasure to have everybody on here for the 100th episode. By the way, everybody here has a podcast, so maybe I should go through it. Gokhshtein Unfiltered with me, where I interview people like Patrick Bet-David and all these thought leaders. We have fun to go ahead and pick their. I hate these. So we can explain our podcast, right? I hate having these podcasts where you just you're doing an interview with somebody. I hate those interview podcasts. I like to sit back on my own personal podcast and just ask people questions that I'm personally thinking about, right? And like I appreciate thought leaders coming on and actually being like, you know what? Unfiltered about and being opinionated and not holding back when we're talking. So that's what my podcast is about. So shout outs to everybody like Patrick Bet-David and everybody else who's coming online to come on the show and speak speak without holding back, man. That's the biggest thing for me, man. I like to ask a question and get a real answer back, man. Akil, what about your show? You have no cap culture in the works. Who are you looking to go ahead and sit down with and
Yeah,
speak with?
actually, No Cap Culture is going to be talking about people in the culture. And what that means is people that come from different parts of the world, different parts of our communities. Mine's a lifestyle, show. Yes, there's going to be some connection to crypto, mainstream media. But I think ultimately at the end, my goal is to help educate people to be better humans every day by learning about other people and where they're coming from. Because we all don't start on the same plane and we won't end on the same plane, but along the way, along this journey of life, we're going to meet some pretty dope folks that can talk about some major issues. So really excited to be doing that. I had, some friends reach out to me and they're really going to be on it. People like Nzinga Shaw, who is actually, a really dope woman. She was actually the first woman to lead the DEI work for the NBA. Through she and I worked together many years ago when Grant Hill first took ownership over at the Atlanta Hawks. Reached out to some other past friends that are in the industry of football. So we'll see who ends up on the show, and also Olympic and world champions, because you know me, I got friends everywhere, and if you don't know, I know a guy.
It's
Ross,
true.
who are you looking to?
True.
Who are you looking to speak to? Who? I'm gonna. That's the question I'm gonna ask. If you could pick one person that you could sit down and speak with, who would that be?
I have a big guest recording this week, but not for my podcast, for Gokhshtein Media Community Spotlight, because they're too big for my podcast. So they're getting the community spotlight. But I can't reveal who it is because sometimes people don't show up.
So do I know this or no?
I think you do.
Okay, I might not. I have a few people that I want to sit down with. I have somebody next week that I actually do respect a lot. Can't wait to go ahead and sit down with. There's one person right now that I noticed in the room that I'm going to go ahead and sit down with. I'm going to make sure he sits down with me, and that's Grant Cardone. Grant Cardone is in the room. Shout out to Grant. I'm going to make sure that me and him sit down because I want to go ahead and definitely pick his brain about a few things because he owes it to me. I got a signed autograph book that he went ahead and sent me 15 years ago when we still had tape players. I had a tape of Grant Cardone stuff literally sent to me, so that was cool. Shout outs to Grant Cardone. Hold on, he's requesting. Let me get Grant up here. Hold on. Grant Cardone is on the line right now on
Grant
Twitter.
Cardone.
Hey Grant, what's going on? I'd love to. I got to tell you, you are. That you know what? I've been a fan. I'm fanboying right now, but I've been a fan of everything that you've done. Listen, I got onto you about 15 years ago. Somebody said, "Hey, you got to listen to this guy," and I remember watching a YouTube video where you were at. I don't know where you were exactly, but you were training somebody. You asked them, "Show me how you go ahead and close a sale." This guy tries to go ahead tries to show you, and it was just a total bomb. You're like, redial that number, please. And the number redials, you're talking to this woman, and you completely, like, you close it within like 2 minutes. But I was like, yo, I got to get more into this. And, I used to work in the automotive industry as a platform director, and the dealerships that I was in, we had your stuff playing there. So again, love to go ahead and sit down with you and talk with you about, just everything that you've done in your career, because it's definitely been super special. Yeah, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Grant Cardone, everybody. If you're not following this man, you're doing everything wrong, man. You definitely got to check him out. Definitely 100% have to check this man out. This guy's a legend. I have his books. I'm not playing because I can go right into the closet and bring them all out, man.
Hey, what's he waiting for? He needs to be online right here with us.
No, I need to bring him on Gokhshtein Unfiltered because there's topics that he touches on that I see him touch on Clubhouse. I see him touch on here that it goes way beyond sales that I want to go ahead and speak about. and get his thoughts about. And I'm definitely game. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot him a DM so
I
we can
gotta
go ahead and
close
link up.
you. I gotta close you to
Listen,
close him to close
you
him to
get-
come in.
It's funny. You work in a Lexus dealership. You're a GM in a Lexus dealership down in the South. Maybe I should tell Grant Cardone to go ahead and teach you how to close on a Lexus, because we know nobody buys a Lexus.
Wow.
I would
David.
drive a Lexus. I take
No, but
offense to
nobody
that.
buys a Lexus down there. He knows it too.
Well, guess what? If he sends us that when we get the Lexus from when we're down in Miami, we'll put it on there, Leo. Make sure you send us your magnet. We'll give you a little shout out while we're driving around very safely, because in Miami they drive wild.
And we're gonna put a beach chair on top of the car for David.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you
go
don't
ahead,
want to
go
see
ahead.
Mr. XRP in the express lane. You don't want to see that, my brother.
I think we do. I think we do.
And this is the point.
This
This
hat
is the
will
point
not-
that we've made. Citizen journalism is alive. We are now.
Can I
where you
break some
come
news?
and you get your news. Go ahead, break the news. Go ahead, go for it.
Yo, breaking news. Ross David just letting you guys know. It looks like Yuga Labs was named because over 5 million, or was it 5 million or $54 million was pumped into Yuga Labs from FTX. So yeah. Sorry, guys.
I
What
gotta
happened
get rid of-
again?
Gotta get rid of all this swag in my office now. That's
Yeah,
it.
so apparently Yuga
Damn.
Labs received a bucket of cash from FTX. I think it just was sending this out just a minute ago. I think it was I thought it was 54, maybe it was $5.4 million. Not a ton of money. In the grand scheme of things, I know it sounds like a lot of money, but when $30 billion is gone, it ain't that much. But yeah, it looks like FTX was named in the fuckery that is now known as the FTX debacle. Over $50 million was put into Yuga Labs. $50 million.
That's unfortunate. Sam Cockman fraud. Always up to no good. Always up to no good. Naughty.
Wow.
Wasn't there a guy
That's
that had a bunch of board apes and for FTX stuck in there?
Yo,
What was that?
hold on. You still sound like you're swimming in a toilet. Hold on
Shit.
1 second.
Can you hear me?
No,
Yeah,
we hear you, but you sound
Yeah.
like you're gogging water.
It's all good, my brother. We will liquidate the youth and buy new toilets from Home Depot.
How cool is that? So I was saying we are citizens. We are the new media company, because we get to report things instantly and be accurate about it, and we have no narrative. How cool is it that you can have a Grant Cardone stop in on the 100th episode to say what's up? That is, and to me personally, like all bullshit aside, like Grant Cardone is somebody that I've been watching for, again, the last 15 years. He knows what he's doing. He does know when it comes to sales. He knows what he's doing. But how cool is that? We are the place where you come to go ahead and get your information. I'm not just talking to G Media. I'm talking about in general. Twitter is the spot. We are the new media, and we will report things hopefully everybody takes it seriously and reports things accurately and puts out information that's instant, and there's no narratives. That's what mainstream media has done this entire time. They have held us back. They have brought on division. They have literally caused chaos. And that's why I'm happy. I am happy about that. Akil and me can disagree about this, but what Elon has done, he has allowed us to finally see what is happening out there. Get somebody else's opinion that differs from ours. That's what's happening, Akil. Because right now, if Elon was not running Twitter, you'd have Jack and his crew who would go ahead and ban you.
I like the changes
Okay.
because if Jack kept running it, everyone would be wearing hemp pants and kumbaya and shadow banning people, and I don't know. I like the change.
I like
it.
him. I like hemp pants. I like kumbaya moments. I like I no, I'm kidding. Listen, I am not a I'm not an absolutist, right? So that's one of the things that I'd like to point out is I'm not absolutist, but I will say this. Jack built this platform. Jack and his team gave us many great opportunities here. The reason why we're all here is because of Jack and his original team. Um, but I think that's one thing that people have to recognize in any company or any business is growth sometimes becomes stagnant. I'm going to point out the biggest stagnant company in the world that you all love, at least most of you all love because you all use Apple products. I still have a couple Android devices that aren't Apple. It's literally Apple is the biggest stagnant company in the world. Listen, almost 20 years ago, the iPhone came out and they're still living off of that product. And now let's look at everyone's complaints about last week about the whole, Apple has a monopoly. You gave them the monopoly. What else do you think was going to happen?
Oh
When you
my
put
God.
everything on, no, David, let me finish. When you put everything
Oh
on
my
one
God.
device, everything is on one device. One company rules it
You're
all.
not wrong.
Like, what did you think was going to happen? Like, I knew this when I was a kid. I was like, nah, man, I'm not. My mom used to tell me, don't put all your shit in one place because you, son, will lose it. She knew me. And so I've never been one person to keep everything in one place. Like, I still have like journals and
Why?
notebooks where I write down stuff. I'm old school, man. If the cops are gonna get me, they gotta come. They gotta take me out of here out of cold, dead hands. Like, you gotta pry shit out of my hands. But at the
Wait,
end of the
you
day,
saying
we gave all the power to Apple, and now we're reaping the benefits of that.
are you saying that you change phones so that Apple doesn't have monopoly and you do your part?
Absolutely. So I have the
Wow.
iPhone for Twitter Spaces, and then I have an Android that I use for other things. I don't use iCloud Music. I use the Amazon Music. But I do have an iCloud. I don't use Apple. I don't have Apple TV. I have like Hulu. Like, I diversify things because I know that at some point, if one company has it all, it just puts you in a box and you're like, fuck, I got to put everything on here, and I got to have a Mac, I got to have a MacBook, I got an iPad, an iPhone, an Apple Watch. Like, Apple wouldn't let you, at one point, you couldn't have any other smartwatch devices, not even a Fitbit connected to your Apple device. So
Right.
like, you were just being screwed. And as over time, it's exactly how Microsoft became the juggernaut it became, right? It just was on everything. And actually, when they broke up Microsoft got stronger. You know why? Because then everybody was still using it because they just got used to it on everything.
See, you're based off of principles. I
Yeah,
love that. I love
100%.
that. Yeah, you're not wrong.
Do
You know what?
we want to talk about how the Lightning Network is no longer on Twitter, so that's done with.
Lightning
Really?
Network? What's that?
The Bitcoin
Yeah.
Lightning
Does
Network.
anybody use that, my brother?
So all the transactions, apparently, can't hold me to this number, but somebody calculated the transactions to be around $8,500.
I think it's just Michael
think-
Saylor trading to himself.
No, but seriously, like, the Lightning Network was a disappointment. It was a disappointment.
Here's
it was
my
fun
take.
at first. Go ahead. What's your take,
Look,
Ross?
The Lightning Network, unless I missed something from a technical aspect, but the Lightning Network functioned and was fantastic. But the design where you have to have each channel has to basically stake whatever amount you want to put through it. You want to put a Bitcoin through, you got to have a Bitcoin on either side. That is a fail in design, in my opinion. You can't start locking up Bitcoin that has a limited supply to make that whole thing function. Did they fix that? I have no idea. I haven't been following. But
For me,
it was
honestly, like,
you were at Bitcoin conferences where you could use the Lightning Network to pay for everything in seconds, which made sense. But then at the Bitcoin conference, when I went to go buy swag and pay in Bitcoin, regular Bitcoin, no, we don't accept Bitcoin. I'm like, this is mental. So I got to buy all this swag with a credit card at the Bitcoin conference instead of using Bitcoin.
Yeah.
So we just put out a tweet from Gabriel News. GameStop to start major layoffs. Crypto team to be severely impacted. So,
Crap.
it goes on. The carnival
That
goes
so
on.
that one I'm not worried about. That one I'm not worried about because their layoffs are with contractors, which most people didn't recognize. Is that most of the staff over there was a contracting, and they were outsourcing a majority of the work. Immutable X have been working with them, so that one I'm not really too worried about. But it is par for the course right now in the economic downturn of a market. But the gamification is definitely where everything's at. Remember, when the world goes broke, everyone turns to games.
Yeah.
Charles
And
Haskins
alcohol.
says that.
Marco says
Uh,
lightning
yeah.
classic.
I don't know. That is some
Alcohol.
bullshit because when the world goes broke, people are looking for food. Nobody's playing video games. What are you talking about?
No,
I mean,
David.
the sales went to the roof.
Yeah,
Gambling, online gambling, alcohol.
yeah.
Are you
People
talking
are
about when
looking
the
away to-
pandemic hit?
Yeah.
Well, no. So people are looking a way to double or triple their money. And look, David, I'll be very clear. Most people are very impulsive. Like, so I'll say I'm like an ant, right? I'm getting ready for winter. We always talk about the 10% to set aside. But most people aren't ants. They're grasshoppers. They're like, woo-wee, we're going to party. We're going to hop around. We're going to have a good time. And then when finally it comes winter, they're like, oh, fuck, what do I do? And so in order for them to maintain their standard of living, they then go, well, let me put 500 on the Broncos.
Oh,
Let
man.
me go play some roulette. Like, that's how they end up, like, they'll double their money. That's what they're attempting to do. Not a lot of people are forward thinkers, you know? So
can you hear me?
No, you still sound like you're drowning.
go ahead. We can hear you. Stop messing
No,
with
you
him.
know
We can
why?
hear you.
You know why we can't hear him that well? Because he has his phone. His mic is on top of whatever his phone is on.
No. Oh,
No, he's on the computer.
do you
Go ahead.
think this GameStop thing is almost a tactic? Because obviously manipulating the price point of on stock. For instance, GameStop probably is going to go up now, thinking that's where everybody, hey, layoffs. You know what? They're going to cut costs. Stock goes up, and then they'll hire back. That's the way I see that.
The
thing
stock
like
has no correlation to profit.
Well, I mean, it does. If they, when you look at a stock and say, what are they netting a year? A lot of less employees are going to net more. That's what people think, so they'll buy more stock. So I don't know if that's almost like I don't know. I think it's bullshit.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I know you're going to have the Diamond Hands community on Reddit where they'll be like, no, they're never selling. They're 17 and a half years old and they somehow bought a stock. And then you have other people who will just, they hear the news today and they'll jump ship. Those are the two major
That's true.
demographics.
I'm thinking about that.
I think the stocks and crypto should have dividends somehow tied into profit of the company. That would really tie the hands and make some responsibility to brands, but we don't see it. Oh yeah, if you bring a prop on camera, you win.
I just did the new fork. This is the new fork. EIP Farmer's Hat.
You just
Yo, you know what's funny? I think, for me personally, the XRP ledger would have been better. It would have been well. I think they did take some of their. I think the Lightning Network did take some of XRPL's coding.
Really?
And try to implement it into their system, and it bombed. I really do believe that wholeheartedly. I know I'm gonna get terrorized for that one, but like the XRPL, that thing is lightning fast, man. Like, I don't know what, you know what? Honestly, I don't know why more people don't use the XRPL. I don't understand why.
Alex,
I still can't get it.
You look so crisp right now. I love it.
I
What is that,
appreciate
Leo?
it. Don't thank me. Thank Brad Garlinghouse.
my hard wallet. So you think
His
the
Majesty, His
ledger's better?
Excellence.
Say that again, Leo.
The ledger's better than the.
What card was that?
I use a SafePal one, but I'm not too thrilled with it.
Was that Amex Black? What is that?
It's a safe
just a
power
hard
wallet.
Oh, SafePal. Oh, SafePal.
Uh-oh. We got another guest. We just have more guests coming in.
Yes.
Oh,
Erica! What's up, Erica?
What's up?
What
I had
up?
to break up. I had to break up a sausage party. Sorry, guys.
I was
Thank
praying
you.
for it. Boom, Sarah, right there.
Thank
That's
you.
what we needed. Someone to break up the sausage party.
Yeah.
Erica, look
Congratulations,
at
you
you,
guys.
man. What's going on, man?
You know what I say about
know.
the crypto industry? We need less of me. There's
No,
800,000 of me in the industry, right?
No, you should definitely stay. I love all you guys. If any of you leave, I will find you, and I will make sure that you come back for sure. No, I just wanted to stop in and say hi. I obviously love all you guys. Congratulations on your 100th episode. It's definitely a big deal, and I'm glad that we're celebrating today. So
Yes.
I have just a little bit of time before I have to go to a meeting, but I wanted to stop in and say hello.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
Thank you, and look at the background, lightning,
Yeah.
like the light. Look at that. It's like
Lit.
It's like Pikachu.
say
Yeah.
Pikachu.
Yeah, like is like little Pikachu. Yeah, it's okay. I think I might like switch it up a little bit, but we'll see. For now, it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
What do you have coming up next on your show?
Yeah, so this Thursday, I'm really excited because I'm actually doing something a little bit different. Like normally I have games on, but this Thursday I actually have a Web2 game publisher, and they are coming into Web3. So they have like 20 years of experience, like 50 billion titles sold. I mean, it's a really big deal. So I'm really
Wow.
excited to talk to them and get their perspective on why they're coming in, what that entails, some of the challenges that they're having, some of the questions that they have. And so it'll be a really good interview. I'm super, super excited.
You know, you're like one of the best Twitter Spaces hosts, and when it comes to gaming, especially
Legend.
out there on the market. There's no like I've been going around to Spaces a lot for the past like 2 weeks. Like when I listen to you compared to others, and there are a few other good people. No disrespect, not gonna take.
Yeah.
But you can host this space, and you're super prepared. I remember we were going on an xSPECTAR space, and I was like, "Are you ready?" And she sent me, a scouting report, like an entire, like I don't know how long this page was. I was like, "Okay, I guess you are." So, you're super well prepared. Like I can't wait to see you just blow up in this space, like completely, and people see like how super amazing you are.
Thank
If
you.
If Erica was an NFT in blockchain gaming, she would be legendary one of one.
There you go. I appreciate that. Thanks, guys. Yeah, I mean, it's, you guys know, like, it's not easy hosting, especially when you're doing it live. And, I really, I pride myself on my show. It doesn't matter to me, like, if there's, 5 people there or like 3,000 people there. Like, I want to bring the best show that I possibly can. And so preparing for that, and sometimes being like a little bit over prepared and like trying new things and cross streaming on Twitch and all of that, like it's all part of it, right? It all makes a good show, and we're experimenting here. We're seeing what works and what doesn't. So yeah, I really like love doing my show. I love everybody that I've had on. It's crazy too. Like it's been since February, so we're approaching that 1 year mark, and it's just it's just a whirlwind. Like I can't believe, like just like you guys, like I can't believe that I've made it this far, stuck through it. I'm really excited for the future of your show, my show, G Media as a whole. Bitcoin 2023 sounds wild and amazing. I'm super excited for that as well. So I met Ross. I have not met David or Alex or Akil in person, so I'm really excited to meet all of you guys in person.
What the hell are you doing, David?
Yeah.
All I gotta say is Miami's gonna be wild. I'm going to throw. We're going to have a party in Miami. Like the G Media party is gonna be dope. That's all I can say.
We got the Brady Bunch here. We got 6 blocks.
You know what? I got to say something about when you do these spaces and you do a podcast, you have to, like, a lot of people get disappointed because they don't get, like maybe the first few shows nobody's coming on. You're starting to question yourself. like, man,
Mhm.
nobody's really watching and yada yada yada, right? But you shouldn't be looking for how many people are tuning in. You should be looking at what quality and of the content that you're putting out, and ultimately, it will come time where people say, you know what, let me just check it out, and they come in and they're interested. So, like, to everybody who has a podcast, anybody who has like a Spaces, keep grinding away. It doesn't matter how many.
Mhm.
Listen, it really doesn't matter how many people tune in. Now you got the replays, right? You can easily go ahead and cut that up and put that on Spotify. You can put it on Apple. You can put it everywhere, and you can push it. People will hit. Look, it took Gary Vee 12 years to get noticed. Like, every person I will name out to you right now, it took them 5 to 7 years before people even noticed them. And I know people are like, oh man, are you serious? I'm not waiting that long. Listen, you want to go ahead and you want your show to be good, you want to be seen, well, you got to put in the work. Listen, I wasn't seen for a good amount of time. When I before I came into like the whole scene, when I had my other podcast, nobody tuned in. I think the only person that tuned in was my sister, and then she said, "All right, whatever, out." Like, I just did my job, came in. Hey, listen, you just got to go ahead and grind away. So congratulations for grinding away. All of us keep grinding away. I think there's a lot of people. There's only a few people that I tune into because I actually appreciate their content. Everybody else, I think for the most part, it just no. Well, you guys know my language already. It's a big circle jerk, and I'm not interested. I'm interested in expanding my mind.
Speak for yourself on that one.
Shut up. It is 11:26 a.m. on the East. What is it? 8:50, 26. I don't know what the hell time.
This is why
It's
I don't
something
buy a
over there
watch. I can
on the
always
West.
depend on David to tell me the time. Really appreciate
Yeah,
it.
absolutely. Don't depend on me. Sponsored by xSPECTAR. Sponsored by Unstoppable Names. Powered by Gokhshtein Media. My name is David Gokhshtein. Akil Patterson, Ross McDonald, Mr. XRP, Leo Luna, and Erica, who is obviously a legend when it comes to talking gaming on this network and this entire goddamn network. And I'm talking about Twitter in whole. I just want to tell everybody, obviously it's already 4 minutes and we're out, but I want to say thank you very much for everybody who's stopped by, whether it's coming out here on camera today or coming through to Spaces or just watching, commenting. This wasn't one of those things where we were going to talk about news. Really, honestly, we've already fucking beat Sam. That horse has been beaten. There's no new information out there. Obviously, Elon gets a kill triggered, so I wanted to keep him on the show today. So I didn't really touch on Elon that much, but I just wanted to say a big thank you for everybody that's made this possible. The staff internally, thank you very much. The people outside the staff, appreciate you, past, present. Shout out to everybody that had a chance to go ahead and work with us, push this. I appreciate you very much. To 200 we go now, and to 1,000 and beyond is what I'm looking at. As always, I usually pass the microphone to Akil, but I'll pass it off to each and single one of you guys to go ahead and allow you guys to end the show. Go for it.
No, I just wanted to thank you. You know, you do a lot and what you're creating. A lot of people just take it for granted, but this shit's hard. Grinding online and shit like that. I DM'd you the other day. It's like you get online, you're like, just keep going. Even if there's one person on Spaces, even if there's zero, just ask a question and you answer it yourself. But you got to start somewhere. But what you're building here is pretty impressive, and I love it. With Eric, it's just something that's small. Where people are like, oh, gaming. Everybody thinks it's out there, but no, there's so much to learn. Like last week, I was in the cast in the podcast in the Spaces, and Alex and Erica, and I heard them talk about just simple gaming. When you buying skins and stuff like that. If the game goes away, you lose it. Well, in NFT market with the gaming, you don't. So my son didn't know that, and every week he's like, Dad, I need more money. So I got him looking into that. So I think it's unique, and we just got to keep building, man. You guys are awesome, and I thank you for all you do.
Thank you, Leo. Appreciate you. I just want to say, everybody, stay safe out there. I really mean that. Not your keys, not your crypto. Get a ledger. Love you guys.
Yes.
Mr.
Ross?
XRP always here for morale support and charisma. Do not want to hear from anybody's mouth the insult of His Excellence Mr. Brad Gardenhouse. That is all.
Ross?
I just want to say to everyone, keep building in the bear market. We respect and love everyone building in the bear market. That's why recently we started something called Gokhshtein Marketing Hub. We have an event next Wednesday, which is about social media algorithms. And David's comments have inspired me to do the following show in January. It's once a month where we host a webinar. In January, I want to put together a show about a webinar about show building, brand building. So you put content together like this. Get to 50, get to 100, and wrap your mind around the brand that you're putting out there, where it's not whether or not you're going to be successful or whether or not you're going to engage the public. It's just a matter of time. So keep building.
Anna Patterson now. He is the last voice that we hear on this show every single day. Akil Patterson, it's a pleasure working with you, even though you bring nonsense to the table, but the microphone is yours.
Thanks, David. I do want to say that, look, folks, I told David when we started this, I said, I'm going to do it as long as we're having fun. Not only this, but as long as I said, when I came to G Media, I said, as long as I'm having fun, David, I don't care. People always said they wanted money out of this. And I go, if money's your end game, you're missing the point. Life is way too short to only focus on just money. It really is. But from this experience and from these experiences, I've gotten to, work with Erica, and Erica and I had conversations. And one of the things that I was proudest of is when Erica DM'd me one day after somebody came on this show, and somebody was like, Akil, we really want to work with you. We love you, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, you know what? I'm not the guy for your project at all. But I know somebody who is. And I said, hey, Erica, there's this person, Erica's like, Akil, this is so awesome. We're going to do a couple things with them. They're going to give me some access and stuff. And I was like, cool. It didn't cost me anything. I didn't receive anything from it. But Erica, that message, when you sent me that day, warmed my heart. The same way when Ross sends me messages like, hey, brother, I love you, or I care about you. And David does the same. Look, some folks, your life is more than just money. Mm-hmm. It's about who you meet, how you work with them, how you build bonds and relationships that will last a lifetime. And even if it was just for a short time, you were here with G Media, you were part of that legacy and that history that we've done together. So I appreciate everybody that has come into our space, who has worked with us, who has helped us build this. And with that being said, touch grass, drink water, and tell somebody you love them. Have a great day. And even better tomorrow.
Better tomorrow.
Tomorrow. See you, man.
Bye, everybody. Have